It's kind of yellow. Went to orange. What the fuck is going on, man? It's going from yellow to red. Okay. It says I am live. Can you guys hear me? It says I'm live, but I think it's lying. Okay, I'm going from green to red to yellow to green to red to yellow to green. Like, people can hear me though. Hi guys. I'm trying to fix this. Sorry, I got Jordan on tech support. Should I change it back to 2500? I mean, not wrong, but I don't know what's going on. Can you guys still hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? That's the better question. No one's typing, so I'm assuming they can't. Okay, should I try 2000? So what, like the bit rate, high, low, what's good? Well, we're gonna keep messing with this until we find something we like. Okay, it could be a thing. So some people are saying I'm saying that I can be seen and heard, and someone's saying buffering. And I think this might just be a bust tonight, guys. Because I can't see me on the YouTube one. It's buffering. Should I try 1000? Yeah, dude, it's all over the place. It's okay. 1000 has kept it green so far. Is that really low though? 1000's keeping it green for the most part. Went orange, of course, right when I say something. Okay. How's it look on your end? Can you see me yet? Okay, so gotcha. VR Gibson's work. Can you hear me at least? I can be heard. Okay, at least there's that, right? But how's the audio? Do what? There's no audio when it freezes? I mean, okay, so I'm completely green. So in theory, we should be good. We should have a strong connection, right? It's staying green. I mean, you tell me what's going on. I can't. Uh, should I lower the bit rate again? It's going back and forth at this point. Okay. So it's saying it's buffering like every 10 seconds. All right, we're staying solid green. Nope, we went yellow, back to green. Okay, so can you guys hear me and or see me right now? Am I coming in clear? At least the audio, because I can still talk to you guys. Let's see. See, the live stream health is yellow on YouTube, but it's green. I went to red, yellow, green. I don't know what to do, man. Audio's fine, apparently. Do what? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so people are saying they can hear me. Can you hear me, Jordan? Okay, I'm gonna put you on speaker. If it starts buffering, say something, okay? Okay. I just want to see how this. All right. I just want to see how this works out, I guess. So I guess back to the Q&A, guys. Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties out here. And damn, that sucks. We had a good stream going. So no buffering right now? All right. Whatever happened to Rue? I don't know what happened to Rue. He's doing Rue things. I don't know. And Cobra Kai never die. You're right. You're right, Darkwing. Am I buying a VCS? I doubt it. There's no. I'm probably not going to buy VCS. No reason to. You know, secret projects I'm working on. Oh God. No, I don't know about secret projects. I got a lot of things I want to do. I'm not really actively putting anything in play at the moment. And Joshua just subscribed. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Who from the big group is going to Game On in August? Let's see. Me, Billy Wood, Eric. I think Pat's going. I don't know. Let's pull up the Game On website and find out who's going. Everything's pretty updated, I believe. So let's see here. Wood, Alex Fossiani from Super Beard Brothers, us, Eric, John Riggs is going to be there. That's cool. And I guess that's it as far as kind of YouTube people go for the time being. Late stream. Yeah, no, it's a continuation of my stream earlier, Alpha Proto. Let's see. Thinking about a trip to Texas from New Jersey. Should that happen, you'd be cool with taking a couple. I mean, it all just depends on one, if I'm even in town, Pat. Two, if I have the time. If I have my son, whatever time you come in, then I can say no, absolutely not. I do not let anything infringe on my time with him. If you come during a Retropalooza, I can say no because I just won't have time to. Running a convention is way different than attending one. Have we thought about any cons in the Southeast? Yeah, we're actually going to Southeast Game Exchange, or I'm going to Southeast Game Exchange in August, and also back to Emerald Coast Con in November. Billy will not be attending those with me this year. He's taken some time off because most of you, I'm sure, know he had a kid recently, so he's taken time off some of the other cons. But I want to go to them, and they're going to allow me out even without him, which is great. So yes, Super Met Guy. Cobra Kai is amazing. I loved it. If you guys haven't seen Cobra Kai, go watch it. If you're a fan of the Karate Kid at all, go watch Cobra Kai. It was great. I did a review on it. Do I sleep with my cap on? No. I mean, I guess I have fallen asleep with it on, though. Next episode of Chasing the Unknown. I can't answer that right now because I don't know. We got a lot of stuff we're working on. So, ever met Angry Video Game Nerd? Yeah, I know James personally. I have his number. Yeah, and I'll see him in 2 weeks at Too Many Games. Do I play NBA? Who's my team? I don't. No, I don't play NBA. If I played NBA, I probably wouldn't be a YouTuber. But if I had to pick a team, I'll go Mavericks. I'll go Hometown Heroes on that. And Danny, yes, he loved the Pokemon stuff. Thank you again for that stuff. Am I going to play the winner of Retropalooza Tekken tournament this year? I might. I don't even know. I don't have a Tekken tournament, but maybe I'll throw one in there just so I can play the winner. We'll see. What do you guys do for work? At this point, YouTube has become jobs for at least me and Billy. That with Retropalooza, that's actually Retropalooza is most of my income. So my job is running video game conventions and YouTube. Southwestern Ohio, it's a pretty terrible area. I don't know of any in Southwestern Ohio, Dr. Dizzle Frizzle. Jordan, is my audio okay? Okay, no video though, right? Oh, it is on? It's not showing on my end. Okay. Oh, why didn't you say something? My hair's all messed up. Oh, okay. Let's see if I could have a remake of a modern game, what game and what style? I would love Gears of War to be like Contra. So make a modern game retro? Honestly, there's enough of that going around right now. There's a lot of new games coming out that have been, 8-bit, 16-bit, whatever. One of my favorites is actually Broforce. What's up, Uber Hulk? Darkwing Dave. I love the Karate Kid references. Go Cubs, nerd therapy. Who do I hate more, Reds, Cards, Pirates, or Brewers? Cardinals. Well, congrats, Kyle. Let's see. Am I planning on going to SoCal? Yeah, I'm planning on going back to SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. I don't know if they plan on bringing us back. No, yeah, they're bringing us back. We'll be there for sure. Favorite brother of mine? Um, hmm, I hate them all equally. How about that? What's up, Miami? Thank you, Mike Williams. We love you too. Enter the All Valley Karate Championship. Well, I mean, if I was in California and under 18, I might. How big is my PS4? Uh, Normal size? I don't know. Normal size. What's my thoughts about what's going on channel? Awesome. Truthfully, I don't give a shit. I have no thoughts. I don't care. I don't care what's going on over there. It doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. So I'm not even keeping up. I know there's a lot of bad things going down, but that's for them to deal with and not for me to talk about. So NBA on PS4, duh, chode. Oh, I got you. No, I haven't played NBA since like PS2 days. What was it, live back then? Is it still called? No, it's 2K now. And 2K is the big one. What do I think about the Atari VCS? I don't. Eh. I have an Atari. So what's up, Chris from the stupid UK? Do I like Kingdom Hearts? Yeah. The first one was pretty good. It was all right. Let's see. You recently sold your entire gaming collection, now focusing on Star Wars vintage toys. Do I see myself selling at all ever? I mean, I guess never say never. You never know what happens in life, and you might have to, or I don't know. Maybe one day I just get tired of collecting and start downsizing and just keep what I want to play. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Good question though. So there is video. What's up, Gilly? Gilly the kid is in the house, y'all. Uh, have we considered making Game Chasers action figures? Actually, yes, we have, but I think it's super expensive. I think it's super expensive. Honestly, I wouldn't mind like getting into toy making, starting a business making toys, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like molds, just to get a mold made is super, super expensive. Is is Chris really a redneck or no? Chris is really a redneck, George. He used to ride bulls, used to do motocross. He wears cowboy boots, cowboy hat, and dips and all that. Yeah, he's a redneck. Do I think DreamWorks should make Small Soldiers too? I think if they're going to make another Small Soldiers, it should be a second one, not a reboot. Yeah, Doctor Dizzle Frizzle, traveling is expensive. It's super expensive. But if your sister lives in Fort Worth, that's very close to Arlington. At least you got somewhere to stay. That's one of the most expensive costs for traveling is the hotel. Do I still hang out with Wood? Haven't seen you together. Yeah, Wood lives like 30 minutes from me. Um, he's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. Billy's doing his thing. So, we get together when we can. But he's going to be on the road trip to Too Many Games with me in 2 weeks. So he'll be in more of my stuff. Remember, Gears of War next game will be Battle Royale thoughts. I don't like Gears of War. Battle Royale. Okay, capitalize on a fighting game with different characters. It's fine. Whatever. I guess they can do what they want to do. I'm gonna read this question just because I like it, but I'm not gonna answer it. Is Pat really as douchey in person as he comes off in some of the videos? I think that's funny. What's up, Paul Sullivanable? Am I a practitioner of Miyagi Do karate? Yeah, of course I am. Aren't you? Let's see. Some of my favorite console designs or changes, for instance, PS2 Fat, then PS2 Slim, etc. Um, really, some of the coolest would have been the Nintendo 64 color variants. I don't really get like a hard on over, oh, this is a slim and this and that, and like, I mean, like, what's the point? Who cares? It's still the same fucking thing. You change the design slightly and really do nothing else. Every now and again, it'll be a different color change. But Nintendo 64, they had what, damn near 10 different variants, if you want to count like the Pikachu, and then there was the grape one, ice blue, the regular, the orange, jungle green, the gold one that was Toys R Us. Hey, Danny, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I've got $5. Thank you, Danny. So yeah, no, I'd say Nintendo 64 was one of my favorite. Yeah, and it is Alley with an I. Then why the hell did you put it with an E? What did I think about Infinity War? I thought Infinity War was good, and without giving too much away, I didn't like the ending. The ending kind of pissed me off, but what are you gonna do? What's up, Roast Bowls? Do I collect any other action figures besides GI Joe? Yes, I do. I actually have a lot of He-Man figures. I have a lot of Star Wars figures, vintage. I have a lot of, well, shit, vintage. That's, to me, vintage is the 70s, 80s lines, not the 90s. But technically speaking, those are vintage toys now. Um, what else did I say? A lot of He-Man figures, a lot of muscle figures, muscle men. A couple of Battle Beasts, Army Ants. Not a whole lot of those. Those are actually pretty difficult to find. But yeah, Dick Tracy toys, Sewer Sharks, Police Academy, Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters toys. I have a little bit of everything. It's a cruel summer. No, yeah, our summers are always cruel. Let's see. What's up, White Gnome 22? Jordan, are we good? Am I staying pretty good?
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, I'll go ahead and let you go then. You gonna mod for me?
All right.
All right, bye. Bot, you gonna mod for me? Guess not. When I progress further in God of War, keeping okay, I'm not going to read that because I don't want spoilers. Pizza or Chinese food? Pizza. Here's a unknown fact about me. I cannot stand Chinese food. I hate Chinese food with a passion. I don't like it. Have I played Shovel Knight? I did play Shovel Knight. Truthfully, I didn't like it. I could not find much fun in it, and I think it reminded me a lot of DuckTales, which I can't stand DuckTales. Underrated game recommendations? What console? Booty lunch. Um, I mean, yeah, I can give you some like NES. We're talking old school. Tiger Heli Trog. Watch my top 20 video on the Game Chasers channel. A lot of those, in my opinion, are, well, quite a few of those at least are pretty much underrated games. More current stuff. What's underrated? Sleeping Dogs was underrated. That was on PS3. The Saboteur underrated. That was on PS3. Yeah, those two pop into my head. But I'd rather have an IV of hot sauce or nacho cheese. Nacho cheese. Favorite beer? I'm pretty simple when it comes to beers. Bud Light, period. Don't beer snob me on that either, please. I hate beer snobs. What's up, Captain Retro? And thank you very much for those generous $5 you just gave me. I really appreciate it. What's up, Ryan from Custom Comic Box? Yeah, your stuff was pretty dope. I can't wait to see you again. What does Chris do for work? Generally speaking, I'm gonna let Chris answer that if he wants to. I'm not gonna say anything about his personal life or too much about it. You're from Reseda? I'm from Reseda. Favorite musical act, band, rapper, etc. Okay, good question, Christopher. I've mentioned this before in a stream, but it's been a while. I don't stream super often and super consistent, which I'm going to change that. I need to. I really love music a lot, and I think most people probably say they love music, but like music in a lot of ways are more important than video games to me, honestly. Um, with music, there's a song for every emotion, no matter how you're feeling. There's a song out there for it. So no matter your mood, you can put something on, and it can hopefully cheer you up. But as far as my favorite musical things go, I'll break it down into some categories here. Rap, Eminem, Tupac, Ludacris, Bone, Jay Z, DMX, Two Live Crew. I really liked Kid Rock when he was rapping. Yellow Wolf. I liked ICP back in the day. Uh, yeah, those guys. I like a lot more than just that, but those are probably like my 10 favorite. Rock, that's something that has to be kind of broke down into subcategories as well, but just generally speaking, not a fan of grunge rock, like alternative rock, Pearl Jam and Nirvana, shit like that. Not a huge fan of that kind of stuff, but I like the older stuff, classic rock, Eagles, Aerosmith, Leonard Skinner, the Beatles. Who doesn't like the Beatles? Um, I do like Manson. I like Rob slash White Zombie quite a bit. Let's see. Yeah, those are some of my favorite rock people. I like hair metal. I like 80s metal, Poison and Motley Crue and Def Leppard and stuff. Bon Jovi. I like country music. Johnny Cash, one of my favorites. Tim McGraw, Kenny Chesney, George Strait. Um, I like music. I just love music. Do I watch anime? No, I do not. What game franchises or IPs would you make into action figures if I were rich? A lot of that's already being done, so I don't know if there's anything I can say, oh, this needs a toy and doesn't have one. So I don't have an answer for that one. Super Bowling 64 in box with 20 other 64 games for $50. That's a hell of a deal. Super Bowling by itself was worth more than that loose. Hoping to see Scott Squatch at UK Music Festival on Friday. Yeah, he's overseas right now, touring with Korn. Has a production company ever approached me and Billy for a TV show or something similar? Yes, actually several times, but nothing has materialized from it, obviously, or we'd probably be on TV. But yeah, we've been in talks several times with several production companies. Thank you very much. Oh shit, I lost your name. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you go. Tampoline Kingdom. Thank you. Is Stupid Melver going to be in any stuff people send us again? Yes, he is. He just moved recently, so he couldn't do much. Doctor Dizzle Frizzle. Pat. No, Pat's cool. Pat. He's cool. I like Pat. Do I collect Disney VHS movies? You know, I do collect VHS. As far as Disney goes, I don't have many. As much as I love Disney movies, one that I was always looking out for, and I actually finally found it, was the Little Mermaid with the the golden penis on the cover. I've got that one, and I've only got a couple Disney movies. I used to have all that stuff, when I was a kid growing up and whatnot. Just didn't hang on to it. What's up, Robert? Robert Rivera, how's it going? I do not have any small soldiers action figures, Thomas. Ooh, San Marcos in the house. How are you, Metal Distortion? I love reading the Karate Kid line, so I'm good with it. Xbox or PlayStation gamer? PlayStation all day, every day. I'm a PlayStation fanboy. I'll admit that. I will admit it. I love PlayStation. I love Sony. Am I still doing keto? I've been off keto for a few months now. I need to get back on. You guys, a hard drive back in 2011 when Billy's died. Did you ever end up using it? What? Oh, you sent us a hard drive back in 2011 when Billy's died. Did we ever end up using it? I would probably say yes. I would probably say yes to that. That would definitely be a Billy question, but probably so. Where's Dodongo? Dodongo's, I would assume, at home in bed. He's probably got to work tomorrow. Monkeys delivering Chinese food would piss me off, George. Most overrated game, in my opinion, DuckTales, Super Smash Brothers, Final Fantasy. I've not played Bloodstained, Gilly. Am I missing something good there? I've had quite a few people ask me that tonight. Do you watch any Crumb side YouTube channels? I don't know what that means. Elaborate on that. Do I like Pokemon? Sounds like a nut joke. I don't. I'm not a fan of Pokemon. Too old, I think. Shut up, Kingsley. Ick Bud Light. Yep. There's the beer snobs. Look, people like what they like. What are you going to do? And yes, I still hate. No, I don't hate monkeys, Super Mech guy. I hate monkeys doing human things. Weed or liquor? Liquor. I don't smoke weed, y'all. I don't do drugs. I don't. I know that could easily be mistaken because of some of the people on the show who do, but I don't. I don't do drugs at all. I hate this bike. I hate this stupid bike. What's the matter? Nothing. I love that part. Show me those baby brown. Oh, come on with the baby browns, mom. Dude, I can do freaking Karate Kid all day. You guys. Oh, I got this fucking theory. I mentioned it in a video, I think like a week ago. I got this theory. I'm not going to tell y'all because then someone might steal my shit, but I'm going to do a theory video. It's a movie theory, I guess. Favorite horror movie death scene? Ooh, damn, that's a hard one. Probably the one where Nightmare on Elm Street, where what if Johnny Depp got sucked into the bed and then like came back out like just liquid? That was pretty dope. Do I like Billy's music? Legit, be on it. No, I don't, and I've told him that. I no, I don't. DJ Screw, no talent there, in my opinion. Beastie Boy. Oh yeah, I love the Beastie Boys. Game Chasers jams. Dodongo actually plays guitar. He can play guitar and bass guitar, like legit can play. Um, Melvor just fucks around a little bit on a ukulele. Uh, I don't know. That might be kind of fun. Get a little band. Hollow Notes is good. Zeppelin. Got to be honest. See, I'm behind now. I think Led Zeppelin's a little overrated. They do have songs I like, but I think they're overrated. Megadeth. Yeah, they got some stuff. Golden Penis. Will I watch some of the World Cup game? No, I'm not into soccer, honestly. I don't like soccer. I only like watching my son play. He plays soccer. Okay. Here we go. I'm caught back up, I think, maybe. Bonsai. Bonsai. No more random raps or freestyles like in the old episode. I mean, stay tuned. Maybe. Last character played in a video game. How lucky fucked are you? I think the last thing I played was Sims 4, so I'm probably pretty screwed depending on the situation. Is Jordan ever going to move to Texas? Good question, Jordan. You want to answer that in the chat here? More wrestling games. I don't disagree with that. Yeah, it's hot as hell in here in Texas. Have I heard of a little city named Laredo? Yeah, isn't that right across the way from isn't that a pretty dangerous city? This is a border town. Do I fear it'll take the Cubs another 108 years? I do not, actually. I don't think it'll take a couple of years. Honestly, with the team they have and the management they have, I could see one more in the next 5 years, probably. More Let's Plays. Okay, we can do more Let's Plays. That's easy. Do I like Chef Boyardee? Is this a nut joke? Yes, Darkwing. I've heard of the Karate Kid game on the NES. Next Game Chasers. I would say soon. Atari ST video. Okay, what's theory video coming? Okay. Man, y'all really want to know about my theory? And dude, I can't, I don't want to give anything away because I'm holding off for one more little piece of information that I have not been able to get any kind of confirmation on yet. Because I don't have this piece of information, I don't even want to make the video yet. What I'm trying to find out, maybe y'all can help me, is when was the tournament in the third movie in Karate Kid 3? If I can get a solid hardcore date on when the tournament was in Karate Kid 3, then I could probably push forward and make my theory video. I played Crash and the Boys a little bit. It was okay. Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers? Jason Voorhees. He has more unique kills. He has better ways to kill people. Most valuable CD in terms of what's worth a lot, or just to me personally. I actually still have the very first CD I ever bought. Believe it or not, it was a Two Live Crew Greatest Hits CD. And I was not old enough to buy that. I don't know why they sold it to me, but they did. So I think I was 16 years old. Is Billy getting a new car? So Billy got into a wreck recently, and I think he told me the other day that the insurance was going to be able to fix it. So no. Can you adopt? Yeah, you can have Dodongo. Take him. All right, let's see. You've seen Billy with Black and Milds in videos before. Yeah, but first of all, Black and Milds aren't drug. I guess technically tobacco is a drug. You could make the argument, but he never lights them. He never lights them. Any Let's Plays or J Cheat Codes episodes coming soon? Yes. I haven't got around to doing the Tyson walkthrough, and I'm going to do that. I've been doing research on other games that I want to do cheat codes and walkthroughs on. So, yeah. Go to my videos and leave suggestions, actually. What's up, Exceeding Shadow? Is there any more Game Chasers videos in the works? Yes, there's more Game Chasers videos in the works. Are we going to have to shift into something else? We are in the process of shifting into other content and other just to have more stuff I said this earlier. My live stream died earlier, and I had to get it back up online. But um, looks like I'm dead again. That's awesome. Maybe, maybe not. Uh, we're gonna do a lot more gaming stuff, just general, generic, random gaming stuff. So, what's up, J Love? You gonna be at too many games? Do I hate Curious George? Fuck that monkey. Yeah, no problem, Cobalt Cab. Ever been a shower on No, no, but I think me and Tim are probably gonna do the whole skeleton suit thing for Halloween this year. Maybe. What place do you have to visit first time in Arlington for Retropalooza? So any game store worth the shit will be at Retropalooza. So I'm not going to say go to the stores. If you were here on a random visit, I would definitely point you into some right directions. Food though, restaurants, you got to go to Twisted Root. You got to go to Chop House. Um, what else do we have here that's good? Whataburger. If you're not from Texas and it's your first time, go to Whataburger. Who's the best member of NWO and why is it Kevin Nash? I mean, you just answered it, I guess. More cooking videos? Those were fun. I want to do more of those. Do I play games on Twitch? I don't. I was for a little bit, but honestly, my audience is here on YouTube. Going over to Twitch is like starting all over. It's not a stupid idea. I should, but I just don't. I'm actually going to start doing games on here too. So I'm going to start kind of alternating between Q&A stuff like this and just like game stuff. I'll probably wind up getting like I have an EverDrive for the NES, so I can change games out on the fly and whatnot. And I'll probably wind up getting one for Genesis and 64 and anything cartridge based as well. That way I can, or something new like on PS4. I'll just play and you guys can, you know, come with me on my adventures. Am I still working on the memory card project? Yeah, I need to do that. I need to start doing it. Actually, those would be pretty easy videos. I need to start doing them. Rezoos is good. I don't know if that's a Texas thing though. A camera pan in my apartment? No, 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 no. You have to go to Katy, Texas tomorrow. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kingsley, there is. That's actually not far from me. That Mexican joint in Arlington called Cafe Monterey. It's pretty good. It's more like authentic Mexican food, not Tex-Mex. I've not seen Shadowman in my apartment lately, Captain Retro. A semi-regular podcast? Yeah, I mean, the closest thing you're going to get is not bad podcasts. How many points do I have at round one? Is it time to cash in? Okay, so let me explain something to y'all. I'm kind of a hoarder with my points. Um, things like AMC, I got like the AMC rewards thing, and I will let those build up and build up and build up and build up, and then all of a sudden I'll use them and just get like to watch movies for free and get concession for free and all that. Games, I had 40,000 points built up recently, and um, wound up using those. GameStop, I have over 100,000 points saved up with GameStop right now, and round one is an arcade. I don't know if you guys have them where you are, but um, to answer your question, Kingsley, I have 25,000 tickets. Essentially, is what they are, and they keep them on a card. I have 25,000 right now. So I ever tried Chester's Burgers? I have not tried Chester's. Best burger in San Antonio? Man, I don't know. I think Sam's might have something to say about that. Well, yeah, Darkwing, the All Valley tournament was an annual thing, but I just need to know the date. Because the first one was on December 19th. The one in Cobra Kai was on May 19th. So if that 19th date is kind of one of those holding true things, then that might help. But I don't know. Will I ever do a game room tour? Probably not. It's just become a running bit with the game room tour. I've never done one, and people like, you can do one, and I just say no as a default answer. So I just may not ever do it. Your major destination to hit is the Big Texan to take on the 72-ounce challenge. That's up in Amarillo, ain't it? If I'm not mistaken. Katie, Houston traffic sucks ass. No shit. So let me tell you guys something. I've driven all over this country, literally. The worst traffic in the country is New York. Second worst is LA. Houston is the third. After that, maybe Chicago or Dallas, honestly. Favorite childhood cartoon? God, so many. G.I. Joe, Transformers, Ninja Turtles. Yeah, no, Captain Red. I know when the movie was filmed. I just need to know the name, the date, the year. Because if you look at the movies chronologically, they all take place within the first three films take place within a 1 year span. He moves to California and right before school starts, September-ish, early September, and then the tournament happens December 19th. On the second film, it starts where the first one left off, and then there's a 6 month jump, but it says 6 months later when he comes back from prom. Then he goes to Okinawa. On the third film, him and Miyagi are actually landing back in LA when Kreese is taken off because Terry Silver was sending him on vacation. The actual timeline is a 1 year span from Karate Kid 1 to Karate Kid 3, tournament to tournament, basically. I just need to know the date in the third film that the tournament was on. So I guess I have Super Met Guys question two. No, I know the chronological order, but yeah, you're gonna bring a Yankee hat. All right, okay. Not Living Dead or Return of Living Dead. I mean, can't go wrong either way. How hard is it for me to justify buying $60 Switch games when you normally only pay a few bucks for each retro? It's not hard at all. 50, $60 has always been the price since I was a kid for a new game. It's what it is. If you want to save money on a game, buy used. How do I feel about newer wrestling games? The newer wrestling games in the last like 2 or 3 years are really good. The 2K series was really great, like in 11, around 2011 for like the create a character options, and then it fell off for a while. And here the last two, like since 16, I think they've put back a lot of those options that weren't there before that they took out. So they're pretty damn good though. Diddy Kong Racing for 18, is that a deal or did you get shafted? I mean, it's about a $20 game, but for $20, you picked up a great game. I've ever thought about or going to Utah. I've thought about it. I've just not had reason to go yet. Okay, you're right. Yeah, Atlanta is bad. I forgot about Atlanta. I would. It's not as bad as New York or LA. I could see it rivaling Houston though. Atlanta is extremely bad. Let's see here. Let's see here. Will I ever wash my hat? I mean, I did before I went to California, so yes. Karate Kid 2 takes place June 1985 in the universe, in the movies. That would be about right. Again, my question isn't the chronological of the first three films. It's the exact date of the tournament in the third film, the All Valley tournament. That's what I'm looking for. This is last month for Toys R Us. Find any deals. 2 weeks ago, I saw 40% off games. I went there a few weeks ago, and they're eh. Do I pre-order games from Amazon Prime and take? No, I don't pre-order, and I don't pre-order anything online. I'm one of those like give it to me now kind of guys. But what's up, Cliff Conway? Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme? Krispy Kreme. Do I like to watch comedy movies that kill brain cells? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll watch just about anything, honestly. Movies is another thing and a big passion of mine. I love the movies. What is going on here? What? Lawson 209. Thank you very much. That $5 is going to go a long way, Lawson. I really appreciate that. What's going down at Retropalooza? We got all kinds of great things going on at Retropalooza this year. Actually, one of the newest things that I'm going to add like live gaming feats and gaming challenges. I'm going to have a couple of speedrunners come out and do some speedrunning things. Going to have some of the guests do some gaming challenges. For example, one thing I think is happening for sure is me and Gerard are going to face off in Tekken. Things like Billy can actually do a no death run on Contra, so he would try that. Probably give him like a 30-minute time window, 45-minute time window, see if he can get it done. Yeah, so that's going to be good. Tournaments. Me and Kingsley, actually, we need to finalize that tournament list, dude. I need to get the trophy order in for Houston before I go to Philadelphia. Am I a fan of Power Rangers? I was not a fan of Power Rangers. I was in high school when Power Rangers came out, I believe, here in the U.S. And truthfully, I was too interested in chasing girls than watching shows like Power Rangers. Thoughts on PS5 perhaps going no physical media? That's the future of gaming. It's not a PS5 thing. Eventually, we will be in an era where no console is doing physical media at all, and I think it sucks. Um, I think it sucks, especially well for a lot of things. But one, like you buy all these games, you're not going to get any credit on them. So the consumer should be really, really concerned with that. Like right now, you can buy a game and go trade it in, and if you trade it in soon enough, soon after launch, you can get a lot of your money back on it. As far as trading goes, well, you're not gonna be able to do that anymore. Um, you're gonna take a console in and be like, dude, I got 300 games on here. They're gonna go, awesome. We wipe it, so we don't give a fuck. So I think it's a bad thing. I think it's a horrible thing. Do I believe in witchcraft? I believe it's possible. Yeah. Okay, Captain Retro, like, dude, you got to help me with this because I've actually tweeted the guy who played Mike Barnes. I've tweeted Ralph Macchio. I've attempted to send an email to what's his name, Robert Kamen, who wrote the Karate Kid films, and nobody has gotten anything. If you can find that contract online, fucking send it to me because I've looked. I can't find it. Have I backed any retro game Kickstarters before? Any favorites? I no, I don't think I have, honestly. Metal Gear game, favorite Metal Gear game. I got to be honest, I don't really like Metal Gear. It's gonna be a new episode of Toy Chasers. Yeah, we just got to find the time to film right now. It's been crazy lately around here. So ever thought of doing a speed run on the Karate Kid? I'll practice. Darkwing. Favorite horror franchise? Oof. Probably. That's a good question. Probably Friday the 13th. Probably Friday the 13th. Hey chat, what retro tournament should we have at Retropalooza? Jay, chime in on what we have so far. What do we have so far? Kingsley, text me. We're doing Tetris. We're doing Tecmo Super Tecmo Bowl updated rosters. We're doing uh, 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 we're doing shit. I don't know. I have it written down somewhere. We need a fighter. I don't think we have a good fighter. We'll always do a Smash tournament, even though I don't like it. It don't matter what I like. The people do, and it's usually a pretty popular tournament. So we're doing that. How many games am I lacking for my N64 collection? I've been complete for a little while now, Tim. I'm only missing like a couple of PAL exclusives and some cart variants and stuff like that. But US, I have it all. We are going to SoCal next year in Pasadena. Yes, we've already talked to them. How's my day going? My day's been all right. I can't complain. It's been pretty good. With running my own convention, do I have downtime to buy stuff? No, I actually have never shopped at Retropalooza. The only time I get to walk the floor is when my son shows up. I'll take 30 minutes out of whatever I'm doing to walk the floor with him and basically buy him shit. But no, I've never gotten to truly shop Retropalooza before. Okay, so yeah, we need a fighter. Kingsley says Street Fighter 2. I think we've done that recently or in recent years. Not opposed to another one. I mean, if that's what wins, that's what wins. But see, someone said NES SNES Street Fighter tournament. Uh, shit, man. Okay, I don't think I have an all digital. You don't think we'll ever have an all digital system unless net speeds get better and the price of the plans get better? I disagree with that because here's the thing: if you download the game digitally, it's on your console, so you don't need internet speed to run the game. Anything on your console, you can go offline, you can run the game. However, something I just thought of, and actually your comment made me think of this. There's a lot of people out there without internet. So if you don't have internet to be able to download the game in the first place, I could actually see sales hurting. So that could be a thing. So maybe we won't see an all digital age. I didn't think about that till just now, actually. What happened to Final Bosses? Final Bosses, it was only going to work if basically everyone who was on it abandoned their YouTube page, their YouTube channels, and said everybody go over there and watch. Unfortunately, that would never happen. Um, so Final Bosses just kind of went by the wayside. Street Fighter Third Strike. We did Third Strike recently in the last 2 years, Kingsley. I read a creepy mail that was so weird it didn't go on camera like the dildo. No, we've anything weird we've put on there. We got butt plugs the other day. So was I a fan of Dragon Ball Z? So I worked down in San Antonio for a short time in my early 20s, and the guy I was staying with down there, he was a Dragon Ball fan, and he would watch it, so I would watch it because it was on. And I'll be honest, the writing was actually really good. I was really impressed with the writing, so it was entertaining. Will I do Let's Plays on PS1 games? Sure, I could do that. Any more taste video? Yes, more taste videos coming. I have not played the Friday the 13th game yet. I need to. Have I seen the movie Green Room? No. That's the uh fucking what's his name? Tommy whatever. No, I will though. I don't think the All Valley in Karate Kid 3 takes place in December. They'd have to burn through 6 months in Karate Kid 2 to get back on December for the All Valley. See, that's where you're wrong, Super Met guy. That's where my theory comes in because I actually have a roundabout. I have a roundabout time for the tournament in the third film. I can say for sure it's after Thanksgiving, and all that will be revealed in my theory video. But um, yeah, Mortal Kombat 3 tournament. Okay, that could be a thing. My thoughts on Capcom and their Mega Man game. Do you think 11 will be overhyped or meet expectations? I guess we'll see when it comes out. I don't like to speculate on things like that. I just like to wait for it to come out and see what happens. I've not seen the Georgia Guidestones. I've never heard of the Georgia Guidestones. Should Ali cameo in Cobra Kai season 2 and why? There's no reason for her to. There's no reason to put her in the story whatsoever at all. Um, she's married. She's a doctor. Daniel's married. He has his family. Johnny is. I mean, Allie's married. She ain't gonna go back to Johnny. She left Johnny a long time ago, and then left Daniel for a football player in the second movie. But I see no reason for her to be there. Now, if she shows up, it's gonna be cool. But you know, Karate Kid night. Bring back Chosen again. What point? What role would Chosen have in this? There's no reason for him to be there. There's no reason for him to be in the United States. Do I go filler first or heavy hitters when completing? So here's the deal with my 64 collection. When I realized how close I was getting, I had already had all the heavy hitters. So the last part of my collection for 64, like the last third, the last half was filler shit. One of the bigs that I needed and took me a while to get, but I finally got a hold of one through Bad Graphics Gamers was Worms Armageddon. I had everything prior to that. I had Conkers, I had Bomberman Second Attack, Sculptor's Cut. I bought that in Canada for $50. Um, yeah, it was a lot of filler stuff. Hillary Swank from Karate Kid 4 should come back. No, she shouldn't. That movie should be forgotten about. The next Karate Kid doesn't even count, in my opinion. Could I knock down 4 or 5 plates of ice? I'd try. Did I hear ABC will continue Roseanne, just have her killed off and focus on Darlene? I heard that, but also heard Fox is picking up Roseanne as well. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there. There's no information in the next Karate Kid movie, which was the Hillary Skank one. So Andrew, no, I will not. I will not try San Antonio again. There's no reason to. Super Met guy was before or after Thanksgiving. Sorry, it was after Thanksgiving. So I guess timeline wise, it would have been after Thanksgiving or 1985. Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan should return. I don't think so. Bumblebee trailer thoughts. I'm gonna watch it. Everything's getting an origin story these days, so why not Bumblebee too, right? So yeah, I'll watch it. Thank you, Wan Suk, for watching us for years. I appreciate that. Johnny's going to hook up with Miguel's mother. I agree, Doc Robot. I think he will. He will hook up with Miguel's mom. How's life overall? Life is good, man. Thank you, Court. It's good to be me. I like being me. So life is good. Which is more inspiring, Rocky or Karate Kid? November 28th, 1985? What's November 28th, Super Mega? Elaborate. Is that when Thanksgiving was? So do an origin movie on Miyagi? No. You got enough of his backstory in the Karate Kid films. Favorite least favorite thing about too many games. I mean, I don't have a least favorite thing. I really enjoy too many games. I love it. I love going out there. Terry Silver coming back. Now that could be a thing I could see happening. Karate Kid TV series. I didn't know there was a TV series. Wasn't there a cartoon for a little bit? Jordan, am I picking you up for too many games? I meant to ask you that earlier. Thank you, so Cordova, for joining Patreon. Appreciate that. Any game chasing tips? Be patient, man. Just be patient. Um, be consistent. Just because something's not there one day, don't mean it won't be the next. Okay, Jordan. Greedo Origins or get the fuck out. I'll make sure we make room for you, which is works out because, um, yeah, we're gonna sleep at your house the night before. So Infinity War was good. I didn't like the ending. Have you ever thought about making a game? Yeah, we have thought about making a game actually. Okay, yes, you're right, Captain Retro. There is a poster, but that's the poster from the previous tournament. Because if you remember, the Cobra Kai got barred and his dojo started shutting down. So and I think that's the poster from the previous year. C&D is coming to Retropalooza. Yes. Did I ever watch Angry Grandpa's video? No, I don't know what an Angry Grandpa is. What's the worst Halloween film? The third one. Wasn't it the third one with like the pumpkins and shit? That was just a weird. Any more info on the guy? No, you'd have to ask Billy about the Game Chasers movie. I know he's been working on a script. I haven't read it. Resurrection with Busta Rhymes. I'm actually waiting on NES Maker to be done as well. I got to see a demo at Retro World Expo year and almost 2 years ago, and it was really really dope. So okay, so confirmed cons as of right now in this order: Too Many Games in June, Retropalooza Houston in July, Game On Expo in August, Southeast Game Exchange in August, Retropalooza in September. That's the Dallas one, and Emerald Coast Con in November. Those are, as of now, those are my confirmed cons for the rest of the year. It is 102 here in Texas. I'm gonna give you guys like another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna go. I do appreciate all y'all being in here, though. Um, I'll probably get back on tomorrow night. I'm gonna start trying to stream more often. I should stream more often. Do I have Karate Kid Funko Pops? I have Daniel. I think there's only three. I think there's Daniel, Johnny, and Miyagi. I've only got Daniel. I go to conventions and there's Pop all over the place, so I'm always looking for the other two. Do I want to see George Lucas back creating Star Wars? Yeah, yeah. It ain't gonna happen though. Oh, you're going to Southeast Game Exchange too? Awesome, good deal. Jason, stupid. Do I have a GI Joe board game? What do I think about Dodger Stadium? I like it. I like the simplicity of it. It's old. It's one of the older stadiums in baseball now, even though it was erected in what 62, 58, 58, 62, something like that. It makes it one of the older stadiums in baseball because everybody has gotten something new. um, I like old stadiums like that, like Wrigley. There's nothing special about it. There's no slides that mascots are going down, no trains in the outfield when home runs are hit. There's no pulls in the outfield or anything like that. It's just an old school stadium just to play baseball, and I loved it. All right, let's see here. 8:02 in the morning in Denmark. So Denmark, I'm glad you're in here, Lulu Cat. So I've thought about starting to stream twice a day, once at like noon my time, which would be, let's see, if it's 8 there, so it's 7 hour difference. Noon my time would be 7 p.m. your time. So I get a lot of people like on that side of the world complaining that I stream quote unquote so late because they're in bed or whatever. But I would do like a noon and then a later on like 8 or 9 or something. So what do you guys think about that? Friday 13th franchise is amazing, but I think it'll be back. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I can do a top 20 SNES like Billy did. Probably not, unless he twists my arm on it. I wasn't huge on Super Nintendo growing up, so I probably not. Like my list would be extremely weak. Like I could do like a top five. Megabug face off. So Dodongo had a chance for redemption with Megabug. It was part of our season 4 Blu-ray special things, but uh, 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 uh. Got the original Miyagi figure. Awesome. It's got a proposal. Fluffy Gamer wants me to marry him. Is Darvish a bust? Yes, we overpaid for Darvish. I don't know what. I don't know why. The only way that would have been a good deal is if they moved him into either a setup or close role. Let him come in for 1 or 2 innings and be dominant because that's all he really has, anyways. After an inning or two, he starts getting rocked. Um, he was good in Texas when he was healthy. He was great in Texas when he was healthy. He had Tommy Johns, and that fucked him up. I don't think he's fully recovered from it. We've paid him way too much money. Let's see here. What's better, Star Wars original trilogy or Indiana Jones original trilogy? Star Wars, Indiana Jones is great, but Star Wars is better, I would say. If I were able to direct the next G.I. Joe movie, what would you do and what actors would you get to play the roles? Um, a good question. I don't know. I'd have to put some real thought into that. Come show Syracuse, New York some love. Snowiest city in America. Come get in. Ice Bowl. A lot of people love to see you here. Only a couple hours from Scott. Yeah, no, that'd be fun. Why is Karate Kid 4 my favorite Karate Kid? I mean, thing about that is it's not. Later, J Love. I've not been to golf and stuff. It does exist though, and next time I go to California and well, I'm for sure going next February. I may go back in November just to go, but I'm gonna visit. I want to do a Karate Kid film locations video. So Jay, you're a nerd. Okay, thank you. Am I excited for Red Dead 2? Yes, I am. Does Eric not care for YouTube much anymore? Is Hollywood his thing now? Hollywood's not his thing now. It's kind of he's relocated because he has a job out there. So he's still going to do YouTube. It's just not going to be as often. But he's still going to do YouTube. You think Darvish will be fine? Everyone said the same thing about Lester as they do Darvish. He's got to give him some time. I hope you're right. I'm just saying, for what he's doing now and the amount of money he's being paid, it's not worth it. Am I going to get the Mario Tennis on the 22nd? I will get it. Not on the 22nd. I won't be home. I'll be at too many games in the Philadelphia area. So I'll wait till I get home to get that. Top 20 PS1 games since I'm the PlayStation guy. That could be a thing. All right, Shadow. Good night. Actually, you know what? I'm calling this in 1 minute, anyways. Let's see here. Indiana Jones trilogy was Han Solo's dream when he was frozen. I mean, that's an interesting theory. How's Jimmy doing? Tell him to text me or call me or something tomorrow, Jason. Top movie based games. That could be another thing I do. Can I find the location in the internment? That's a weird request. Favorite Cubs player all time? Ryan Sandberg. Right now, Chris Bryant. You're working on Retropalooza announcements. Have a good day, Lulu. What do I think Breath of the Wild is in the timeline? That's interesting. I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking a lot about timelines and like chronologicalness. I don't know if there's a video out there, but I've thought about doing a video on the chronological timeline of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's kind of a big thing to take on, but it could be a thing. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the NES table. I got a couple more tables I want to make. Again, I just got to find the time. I'm getting into quote unquote con season, which I guess right now con season is twice a year since there's so many. January, February, I did four cons in 5 weeks, and then I had nothing until this one coming up in a couple weeks. Too many games. No mention of the date in Karate Kid 3 other than the poster in Dojo. I know Captain Retro. I know. I've watched all three movies over and over and over again, very carefully and very closely to try to find that date. Good night, Scotty boy. So that's y'all's homework. If you guys can try to find me the date of the tournament in the third Karate Kid film, we know in the first one it was December 19th. We know in Cobra Kai it was May 19th. So yeah, that, like, try to find me that date. Go and tweet Ralph Macchio and who was the guy who played Mike Barnes? Hang on, let me look him up real quick. Sean Kanan. Sean Kanan played Mike Barnes. So go tweet him, Ralph Macchio, and anyone else who might know what that date was. I got to find that date. And see, December 19th is my best guess too, and that's what my brother says. My brother says the 19th as well. So far, the only thing that's been consistent is that date, the 19th. Because again, the original film and then the Cobra Kai. So I might have to. Yeah, I might have to do that. So no date mentioned in the script. I didn't even know you could do that. That's a thing. You can find the script, and we can't find a picture of the application. So yeah, I don't want to give you guys my theory. No, Mike Haney was not Cody in Step by Step. Actually, he was in like All My Children or something like that. Different guy. That's Sasha Mitchell was Cody in Step by Step. He did. I think he did. Um, Fuck, was it Kickboxer? Like part four or some dumb shit like that. I know. There's one scene in the movie where you think you might be able to get a little piece when he throws the application in the fire, and I've even paused and tried to like zoom in on it, but I couldn't get anything out of it. It sucked, fucking sucked. So if I can get the date of the tournament in the third film, then I can do my theory video. I guess it's a theory video. I can do it anyways. Do you guys want to know what my theory is? So if you guys want to know my theory, just put yes or make with the theory or something like right now. If I get a enough here, and I've extensive homework on this, extensive homework, and I've actually had my brother Tim has helped me with it. Patsy and the S Punk has helped me with it. Uh, okay, see, Ninja Gamer, when they're training outside, yes, California weather is not like weather. I mean, it gets a little bit cold, but it's still warm. Okay, so here's my theory. Nobody goes saying anything, but my theory is that Daniel LaRusso was too old for the tournament in the third film. Okay, now with the homework that I've done, I have actually tracked down Daniel LaRusso's birth date, the actual date of his birthday. So that's my theory. I think he was too old for the tournament in the third film. So there's that. But I have a lot of evidence and proof and how I get to this theory and lots of things backing up um, everything that I will say in the video. And I'm not going to say too much, but yeah, I've done extensive. And this is why the date in the third movie, the tournament date in the third movie is so important. Um, So yeah, that's what I need to know. But that's my theory: is Daniel LaRusso is too old for the tournament in the third film. So you guys can wait on my video, and then we'll debate it in the comments. Yeah, no, I think so, Super Mac guy. That's the thing, though. Uh, I guess it's a theory. I can just throw it out there and see if someone can prove or disprove it, right? But I'm one of those guys where like I don't like to report half-ass stuff. So I want that date. The date in the remake movie. I don't think there was a date in the remake movie. It's actually a good question. I need to watch that. But that took place on a completely different freaking continent. So I don't even know if it matters. And to be fair, it wasn't necessarily a complete remake because Jackie Chan's character wasn't Miyagi and Jaden Smith wasn't Daniel. So we can kind of say that one don't count, and it's not canon, so to speak. And next Karate Kid is just bullshit. So, but yeah, no, I know my mom's too old for the tournament. Oh wow, there's a reboot of Masters coming out. Interesting. 19 no guys no no no. I know Ralph Macchio was like 22 when he made Karate Kid. I'm talking Daniel LaRusso, the character, was too old. I think was too old. Not Ralph Macchio himself, but Daniel LaRusso. When's Daniel's birthday? No, I'm not going to tell you when Daniel's birthday is. I've pinpointed it, the exact day. So but you'll find out in my theory video. I think I need to make the video at this point. I think I need to. Tim, my brother Tim wants me to. He's like, dude, make it, make it, make it. And I'm like, no, I need that date. I need that date. But I guess that's the beauty part of theories. Like most everything that I can bring up, I have facts and proof of. Uh, yeah, but you know, see, Ninja Gamer, yes. And see, the thing is though, a lot of people think he's turning 16, and the 17 thing, I can get facts on and get factoids on. So it's anyways. Yeah, if you guys find a date for the third movie, definitely tweet me at me. Grab and Grub. I just had a Grab and Grub up last week, I think, didn't I? No, I didn't. Shit, I didn't film one out in California. I'll do one on this road trip coming up, so look for one in like 3 weeks. Do the video this week. I gotta script it out and write it out and get my timeline together and everything. See, that's the other thing. You're right. And the Karate Kid reboot, it wasn't even karate, it was kung fu. No, no, what, Jordan? Not this. I didn't say this week. Do the video this week. He said. No, Jordan said no, not this week. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, no. Again, I will. Okay, so I'm gonna. Should I do the theory video? That's the next question. You guys know my theory. Now, should I do the video and explain? So let me know what you guys think, and then we'll call it a day. No, Ninja Gamer. It's not 3 years in the movie. That's the thing. Part one, at the beginning of part one to the end of part three, is best case scenario 18 months. Best case scenario. I'm telling you, I've got the timeline figured out, Ninja Gamer, and I'll explain all that in my theory. So do it. Do the video. All right. Do the video on December 14th, 2020. Shut up, Jordan. Uh, okay. I get. Is it okay to do the video? Like, even though I don't have that vital piece of information? All right, I'll start working on the video. I'll get it filmed maybe next week. Maybe next week. I'll have to figure that one out. I mean, you're not wrong, Jordan. I've covered all that, Ninja Gamer. Yeah, the licensing thing. I've covered all that. Again, I can explain that. I can explain that. So, without giving too much away, he got his license when he turned 17. So, in the first film, he was 17 doing the tournament. I think he turned 18 before the next tournament date. So, there's that. Just do a video just begging for help when the tournament was on the third one. That'd be funny. So, all right. So, yeah, I will stream again soon. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow night, but probably Thursday night for sure. So, I guess I'll start working on that Karate Kid Theory video. So, yeah, when you can get a license in California versus when he got his license in California, two different things. So again, I can back all my statements up. I can back everything up except that tournament date. So yeah, anyways, all right, good night, guys. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all, everybody, for the donations. Really appreciate it. Every little bit helps and goes a long way. I'll see y'all soon. That's a question, but I'll see y'all soon. Good night, guys.